Hello, welcome to this week's Be About It podcast. We got some fun stuff, some things. We're going to switch it up a little bit today. We are going to have a little bit of fun with a couple topics off the record. And I was like kind of a little bit of fun things and a special at the end. Been seeing a lot of this in the news lately, so figure I would bring it up and get to talking about it. So, and of course, we are doing our live on TikTok. So if you are seeing this, then you are more than welcome to join us each week live so you can see it on Sunday nights instead of listening to it Monday morning. But with that, allow me to introduce, she puts the no in no-show. She has the abs in absent. She is the ghost in ghosted. That's right. Miss Tiffany is not joining me this week. I'm going on it solo, all by my lonesome. Which, not the first time, not the last, probably won't be the last, but the show, as they say, must go on. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is, with the holidays, we got Christmas parties going on. We got all these other things happening. So, wanted to touch base with, of course, the international lubricant for all holiday parties, alcohol. Yes. Alcohol, the fun stuff. I was like, and this is not a, say, drink all you can, get belligerent drunk. No, use safety, use precaution, all that good stuff. There's always an Uber. There's always things out there to keep you safe. So use them. Be safe this holiday season. That way you can celebrate the New Year as well as the Christmas Day. But the big debate, me and Tiffany, we're going to have a nice talk about this, but it's liquor versus beer. Now me, I am a whiskey guy. I have always been a whiskey guy. But I do enjoy the occasional beer. I try to have a little fun and try new whiskeys, actually. I've followed a few people here on TikTok where they explore different whiskeys, give recommendations. So I like to, reach out and try new things. This week, I wanted to try this one. I'm not going to say anything. I was like, they aren't paying me, and I don't. It's Whistle Pig. I ain't gonna lie. So I figured I'd try them. It was not that bad. Of course, I'm always a big fan. My go-to every day, non-stop, can't help it. Jack Black. That is my poison. I cannot say anything else. But now, Tiffany is not here to defend herself, but she has a fan of anything that has alcohol in it. Yep, pretty much. She will, if it has alcohol. Now, I've seen her drink beer. I've seen her drink tequila. We keep her away from vodka for obvious reasons. But the main thing that we like to have fun in the holidays is try new things. I know I get stuck, and I'm always, as I drinking my same old good old Jack Daniels, Jack Black, rocks with Coke over ice or in a good old-fashioned shot glass. I am good with it. That is how much I enjoy it. But got to do it. Now, that always branched me out to, and I'm also a fan of Woodford Reserve. I'm a fan of all whiskeys that I like. Now, I tried this Long Branch one. Now, it was okay. It was not my favorite. I finished it, and I was happy that I don't have to buy it again, to be honest. So, but now when it comes to beer, now that is the trick question, because you cannot just find a everyday good old beer. There's too many things that taste just the same. I mean, they have slight differences and things like that, but I do love going to craft bars. Try somebody's different take on it. There's a few different craft breweries around here in the DFW area where you go, you try a different beer. I actually fell in love with one down in San Antonio. And it was just, I walked in because they had a brick oven style pizza and loved the fact that they had it. And craft beer, they had this one, it was a Redhead in the Hay. And I was just like, this is delicious. I mean, I don't even feel like I'm doing anything bad to myself. It was weird. I was like, it was that good. I mean, you could tell that you were drinking beer, but it did not feel like it bad. It was refreshing. It was overall like you could sit there and drink them on a hot day, pour them out in a cold. It was good. That's what I look for whenever I'm going into the picking my poison for the evening. But Now, when we go to now, one thing I've been seeing a lot of is mixers. That has become the biggest thing. Saw something on TikTok just the other day. Yes, TikTok. That is called the nectar of the gods. Nectar of the gods, y'all. And that is basically red wine and root beer. I ain't gonna lie. I hear that and I'm like, oh my God, that sounds nasty. Because I'm thinking, okay, red wine and root beer, those are two way different tastes. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see how it is, and I'll report back after that. I'll try anything twice. Gotta make sure that I don't like it before I can guarantee that I do not like it. But as with everything that goes on the holidays, you go to these things. I saw one called the Grinch's something, which was basically like death in a big old jar. It was like a trash can punch. And I was just like, dang, we're trying to just kill ourselves this year. But that, of course, also, if you're a Marvel fan, the Hulk. Most of y'all should know how to make this. This is just Hypnotic and Hennessy. Called the Hulk. Drink it up. Yep, if you're a Marvel fan, have at it. But if you are going out this holiday season, which there's a lot of holiday parties going on, enjoy yourself. Have fun. Drink the drinks. Try something new. When it comes to alcoholic adult beverages, then enjoy them. But also, don't be so stuck in the same mindset that this is the only simple thing there that you cannot get away from it. Then always try something else. You may be missing out on the best thing since sliced bread, but because you're so stuck right in that little cubbyhole, you're not going to try anything new, that you'll miss out. So try things. Get out there. Do something. And whenever, if someone's taking something, if you've never had a slippery nipple, go have a slippery nipple. If you've never had a gingerbread, go have a gingerbread. But try different things. Even, hell, if you try a sex on the beach, if you've never had one. But this is the holiday season. In this year, trying new things so you can say you at least got out there and did some things. It's too boring if you just do the same thing over and over. Yes, it gets you there, but there's nothing exciting about it. Come on. Be different. Be new. Reach out. And, I try to try something new at least once or twice a month where I will go and I will just be like, okay, I'm picking off of this row. What am I doing? Then I'm looking at them and I'm just trying to pick out, and it's led me down some good paths over the years where I can have a good old-fashioned. I tried an old-fashioned. I've tried a few different old-fashions, and it's just not my cup of tea. Sorry, it is not me. Cannot do it. It is not my brand. But that also led me down to trying a Woodford Reserve, which I find delicious. Oh, but I was like, what is this other thing? And now I've tried some things that are just god-awful. Okay, Everclear. I'm sorry, I do not like Everclear mixed. I do not like it with sticks. I do not like Everclear. No, I can. I was like, it is the worst alcohol out there. That has one purpose, and it is either to run a vehicle or to kill you, because it is just going to get you that just out there. So it is. But now tequila. Tequila is a drink that I am familiar with. I know I am familiar with it because every time I drink it, I break out I'm allergic break out in handcuffs. It is horrible. It is the worst. I was like, now don't get me wrong, I love it to death, but the actual now my favorite at the moment is Terramana. I tried it a while back, and it's smooth. You can sip it. It's so smooth. But there's several different. The only one I do stay away with regularly is the Jose Cuervo Gold. That is no, ain't happening. Bad news brown time at that time. So, but throughout the holidays, we're going to settle down. We're going to have some fun. We got 1 week left, y'all. 1 week. That is it. 1 week. Hope your Christmas gifts are bought. Unless you are panicking and waiting till the very end, I hope you're not. But in case because I drive by a mall a couple times a week or a couple times a day, and it is packed from hour one to at last minute. So hope you ain't panicking and doing it last minute on Christmas Eve or the 23rd, would be just as bad. So be safe out there. Get your Christmas gifts done. Have some great times. This is going to be I'm tossed around. I might do one for New Year's. I'm thinking about one, but I don't know. I might have a few guests and bring in the New Year together and do like a live. So that's what's really, I'm thinking about having some fun with the New Year's show. And it'll be the last one of the year, so got to celebrate. It's been a good year. Podcast has had up, it's had downs. TikTok's been out there. It has had some good times. I've seen my fan base grow and grow and grow every time. Thank you very much, people out there. I like to see everybody tune in, have fun. That's the main point of this show, is to enjoy ourselves, have fun, and see what the next time's going to show us. So, with that, since I'm all on my lonesome this week, I have a few things to talk about later. But I'm going to take a quick break, answer some TikTok questions if anybody's got any, and then I'm going to be right back. So y'all have a great time as I sit back, and I'll be seeing in about 3 seconds to y'all. All right, and welcome back. I hope y'all had a nice 30-second break there. We are back in studio to do this fun little time. Now, I had this tailor-made for Tiffany, and she broke our heart by not showing up here. But I'm going to do this for Tiffany tonight because I know she'll be listening this week, and she'll be missing it, and she's going to be so upset. So, but I had a thought this week that celebrities have already started jumping on the wagon on the political scheme out there. The let's see, the most notable lately now is Cher. Cher is saying that the last time if Donald Trump is reelected, she will be leaving the country. Okay. All right, we've heard that one before. Best Grinch impression I could do. Hopefully it passed. But she's saying the last time Donald Trump was in office, she actually had an ulcer. Man, I wish. I don't know what to say to this. The fact that she's almost 100 could be the reason why she had an ulcer. Maybe she's still trying to act like she's 30. That might have did it. Might have been several different things, but I didn't see her life getting any worse because of the presidency at all. It didn't seem to jump at all. But and another notable a few months ago, Barbara Streisand. Which actually shocked me a little bit. But she is a diehard Democrat, so. But I was actually shocked. I was like, because I've never seen her jump into this, so I was like, you know what? Wow. I mean, she's throwing her name in there, and of course, Robert De Niro has been very outspoken as of lately about former President Trump, saying about re-election. We aren't even to the time where people are going to start we're still in the protest mode for a war that we're not even involved in, but people are already getting on the bandwagon of the presidential debates, presidential running coming up next year, and it is already striking celebrities. Let me just tell you this from the bottom of my heart: y'all are politicians. Y'all are not politicians. Y'all are celebrities. Y'all's lives are not going to change near as much. Now, if you feel you need to step out there and you need to make your voice heard and you need to say these bad things about whatever president, trust me, you're not going to be the first. I doubt you'll be the last. Comedians have made a point of joking about the president for the past 40 years or so. I mean, that's just kind of what they do. But if you think that your opinion is going to influence any voter out there, now it might influence a few. I'm sorry. I don't know. But, last time we had Miley, Lady Gaga, everybody. I mean, there was so many people throwing their name like, I'm leaving if Trump wins. I'm leaving if Trump wins. And he didn't win, so I guess they're still here. But we'll see this time if he wins. I want to see if anybody's going to pony up and check out, or if they're going to stick around and be like, I just playing, I'm just kidding. My life ain't changing that much at all. It ain't a big deal. Now, but the celebrities, in my opinion, y'all are going to make a huge jump out there. And this ain't me being mean or anything, but I mean, I'm just a humble podcaster, TikTok creator, YouTuber. I mean, I'm just a simple guy. What do I know? I know that I have lived through like 3 different end of the worlds, 4 different plagues. Like, I don't know. The meteors almost hit the earth 5 or 6 times. I don't know. But, I've lived through all of this crap. And a new president ain't going to be the end of the world. It is just that simple, though. If Trump wins, he wins. It's going to happen. No fighting it. It is. If Biden runs and if he wins, I'll accept that too. I like to be honest, everybody's putting this big emphasis on the president. And in all honesty, Congress will run just as much of the presidency, or they have to agree. The president can't do anything without approval from Congress. Congress can't do anything without approval from the president. It is a system where we all have to work together in order for something to happen. So you can blame somebody for being mean tweets. We definitely make fun of a president for falling down 100 times in a week. But when it comes to the actual voting, vote for someone who take away their mean tweets, take away the falling down, take away the everything that you don't like personally about them, and focus on the issues. That's what we need to focus on the most. What is going to make this country better? Not make great again. Make it better. I don't care if we're great already. What can we do one thing better? One more thing. Let's boost it up. That's where I want to see us go. I was like, we're fighting over a person that is an ass in real life. I'm sorry. That's the simple truth. He is an ass in real life. I don't know what it's like to be a billionaire. I'm not a billionaire. I know that he says things that hurts people's feelings, and that is the truth. It's a simple feeling. You don't want to have your feelings there, but at the end of the day, do you want to live better with hurt feelings? Or do you want to find something else you're going to complain about? And personally, there hasn't been many presidents in the past 30 years I have liked. I get out there and vote just so I can complain when my president doesn't win. But I think we, as a people, and this is something major, please, as I share this with your friends, share them everywhere, because as a people, we really need to get into looking at what is this president going to do for us? I don't care who it is, which president out there. The Rock can run for president, and if his issues are better, and I'd be very disappointed if Jesse Ventura wasn't his VP, because I would love to see that. That would be the most entertaining. I would put it on the presidential channel, the congressional channel, and leave it there. That's all I'd watch. But if anybody is running for president, and they have issues, they have a plan to fix things, they have an idea, that's where we need to go. We need to vote for the people that's going to make something better, not the person that can slam the other person more. Because trust me, we can all slam Trump to the day we're done. He's an ass. Plain and simple. We can make fun of Biden for tripping 100 times. We could make fun of him or point out the fact that he likes to, sniff hair of random people, which is weird as is. But at the end of the day, celebrities, non-celebrities, news anchors, TikTokers, YouTubers, everybody out there, focus on the facts. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to everything that they have to say. And then I'm going to ignore about 90% of it because it'll just be them making fun of people, the other opponents, or cracking a joke, which, yes, entertaining. By all means, it is entertaining. But we need to focus on the issues again. And to be honest, I think that's where celebrities are different on them. They're gauging on where they think they should stand because of their audience. And you know what? I don't blame celebrities for that. I actually think they're in that way, in that retrospect, they are smart. They are appealing to their demographic, their audience, their people. Like, take the Kid Rock and the Bud Light thing a few months ago. Then he was seen drinking Bud Light a few months ago, or a few weeks ago. It doesn't matter. He, made a statement based on his fan group. And that was smart on his point. I'm sure he sold a bunch of records, a bunch of things, a bunch of concerts sold out. But at the same time, different people are going to vote for, or not vote, but different people are going to support different ideas. So that's where he backed his fan group. And we have the other side of the spectrum where Garth Brooks decided, hey, I'm going to have this stuff in. I'm going to serve everything. And then everybody jumped on and be like, you're an ass. You don't support this. You don't do this. You don't want it. And it was immediate. I mean, it was like a slap across his face. And this is a guy that everybody has loved for 20 years and 30 years, probably longer than that. I mean, because he has been a major influence on the business. But they were quick to jump on him because of one situation. And it reminds me of an old story. A professor wrote 9 problems on the board, and he solved 8 of them perfectly. And then he missed one of them at the end, which was a simple addition problem. And everybody laughed, and everybody made fun. And the professor of the class said, look, I got 90% of them correct, and I missed one. Let that be a lesson. You are not judged in this world by how many you get correct, but how many you fail. So you can have 100,000 successes, but one failure, and you're still going to be considered a failure to a lot of people. But that you can't let that get you down. Get it going. You got to get going forward. More. Do better. Thomas Edison took 1,000 times to invent the light bulb. And when asked why it took so many times, he said, it didn't. I learned 999 ways how not to make a light bulb. But I only had to figure out one way to make it work. And that is a good quote. Find that one way. Find that something. Get involved. And as far as the celebrities, don't pay attention to any of them. They're going to say what they want to say, and they can afford to because their life isn't going to change any which way, form, or fashion. They're still going to have millions in the bank. They're still going to be famous. They'll still get lunches and things like that bought for them. They'll still be happy, like, yes, come on, let's sit down, have lunch with me, have a drink on me. They're not going to care. Their life isn't changing. Ours, as the individual people, will. And that's what we need to focus on. So get ready for the whirlwind of politics that's coming next year. Not too long from now, because that's where it's going to be interesting. The debates are going to happen. Yes, Trump will at least be in one of them. I think they'll allow him in one or two, considering he's leading all the Republican polls right now. But the biggest takeaway from that, don't listen to celebrities. Do your own research. Figure out what you want, and then vote for the person that's going to make that happen for you. That is what politics is. But don't blame the president all the way. Like, trust me, I don't blame Biden all the way. Congress had to approve everything that he wanted to do. And those guys and ladies get to stay in there for 40 and 50 years if they choose. But that's a topic for a different time. So with that, let's go ahead and we're going to wrap up this week's. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. We're going to take a little break, probably have some people on, do a multiple guests next week for New Year's, but till then, I'll keep talking about it and y'all be about it.